Have you ever wondered why some people can confidently command a room of thousands, while others feel their heart race just from ordering a pizza over the phone? I used to be so insecure that I'd even change my path just to avoid saying hi to someone I knew. So, for years I read books, watched confident people, and finally questioned my reality. And what I discovered was surprising to me. Confidence isn't what we think it is. In fact, most people are making one crucial mistake that's keeping them stuck. In this video, you'll learn the real reason you struggle with confidence, the biggest mistake most people make when trying to fix it, and how to build real, unshakable confidence. Starting today. Because I wasn't always confident. I didn't have many friends, and social interactions made me uncomfortable. Most conversations seemed like a challenge. And a few years ago, I went to a cafe for a job interview. But instead of walking in, I stood outside, paralyzed. My heart was racing like I was about to face a lion. Logically, I knew it was just a conversation, but my brain was treating it like a threat. That's when I asked myself, why am I reacting this way? Why am I afraid, even when there's no real threat? And when I found the answer, it hit me like a truck. Your brain doesn't respond to reality. It responds to your perception of reality. So my brain didn't know the difference between facing a lion or a boring job interview. And the fear you feel in social situations is not because you're actually shy or insecure. It's because your brain thinks you are. And until you change that response, no amount of confidence tricks will help. This brings me to the biggest mistake people make when trying to build confidence. Most people think confidence is something you earn. They think, once I make more money, I'll be confident, or when I find the right relationship, then I'll feel secure. But even people who have everything, money, status, good looks, can still be insecure. Why? Because confidence isn't about what you have, it's about how you see yourself. So the real mistake people make is they chase external confidence instead of building internal confidence. But external confidence is like a sandcastle. You spend years building it up, but one big wave, a failure, a breakup, a rejection, can wash it all away. Whereas internal confidence is like a mountain. It stands strong no matter how hard the wind blows. It doesn't depend on outside factors. Even when life throws challenges your way, you remain strong because your confidence comes from within. And here's the good news. You can build unshakable confidence. But you need to focus on one key area that most people completely ignore, and that is the subconscious mind. Imagine standing on the most beautiful beach, but instead of enjoying it, you're obsessing over how you look in a swimsuit. That's what happens when your internal world is chaotic. No matter what's happening outside, you'll feel miserable inside. It's said that 95% of our thoughts, behaviors, and actions are controlled by the subconscious mind. You're the 5% trying to fight all of that. And your mind is like a computer running subconscious programs in the background. If you have an insecurity program installed, no amount of external validation will make you feel truly confident. You'll always default back to self-doubt because your subconscious is still running the same script. That's why most confidence advice fails, because it's like trying to fix a computer virus by changing your desktop wallpaper. They tell you to stand up straight, smile more, or go to the gym. But your subconscious mind is sitting there like, yeah, nice try buddy, but I'm still running this show. And just like that, you shrink, doubt yourself, and fall back into insecurity. So the key to confidence isn't faking it, it's changing the program. Here's how. The subconscious mind is shaped by repetition and emotion. So first, you have to interrupt the old program. When you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts like, I'm not enough, pause and reject it. It's not your reality. Label it as an old, outdated thought pattern. The goal here is to break the automatic response. By distancing yourself from it, you break its emotional grip. Then install a new program. Consciously replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Don't just say, I am confident. Feel the unshakable confidence in your body. See it. Imagine living as the version of you who already has unshakable confidence. The more vividly you feel this, the more real it becomes for your subconscious. And finally, shift your identity. Here's a truth that most people never realize. We don't do what we can do, we do what we think we can do. For example, if your identity is being shy, then staying quiet in social situations comes naturally. The same goes for extroverts. They don't try to be outgoing, it's part of their identity. The key is, you can choose your identity. Once you decide to shift who you believe you are, you'll naturally begin to change your behavior. To change your identity, ask yourself daily, how would my most confident self behave? Let that feeling sink in, then think and be like that person. With consistent practice, your identity will shift, and unshakable confidence will become your natural state. These keys work together to transform how you see yourself and the world. It's not about faking confidence. It's about shifting your inner world so that confidence becomes an effortless part of who you are. For the next 30 days, spend 5 minutes each day doing this. 1. Find a quiet space and get comfortable. 2. Think of a recent situation where you felt insecure. 3. Now, reimagine that scene, but this time, feel how your confident self would experience it. 4. Notice the differences in your body posture, breathing, and thoughts. 5. Most importantly, focus on how it feels to respond from a place of core confidence. And trust the process. Don't forget, true confidence isn't built by adding more. It's found by removing the barriers you've built within yourself.